Earl Children's Real Estate Investments will teach you how to build wealth through real estate. Learn step by step how to become a real estate investment empire through wholesaling and flipping residential and commercial properties. Be a boss, take over the block by becoming a real estate investor. Learn more at www.earlchildrens.com.
Hey, Ray, hand me that AR.
We're now listening to Off the Rip.
Off the Rip. Hardest podcast out right now. It's your boy Earl The Artist.
What's good? What's good? You got staff here, man.
And we gonna let Money Man introduce himself.
Hey, man, this your boy Will, man. Some know me as Humble, some know me as Humblestart, some know me as Lil Will, man. Y'all already know it, so let's get it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. For the folks who don't know, man, who is Humblestart Will?
Humblestart Will, man. I'm a kid from St. Louis, grew up at the same, you know what I'm saying, around the city, finding out what's going on, getting in the mix, and shoot, just expanded from that. Did basketball, did the clothing, did the social media, did the business, man. Now we just trying to take it to the top pretty much.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So how did your brand come about, Humblestart?
Humblestart, man. So I'm in college. You know what I'm saying? I'm chasing the hoop dreams. I ain't gonna cap everybody down there in our era, you know, they in the we in the sports realm, bro. We trying to see that's the way to make it out the city. We see everybody ahead of us. That's how they get into college.
Mm-hmm.
So I get to college with it, you know what I'm saying, on the hoops. End up breaking my hand, man. I'm in the probably the deepest, darkest time ever. I mean, I've been hooping since I've been 4 years old. Never stepped away from the ball. So I'm actually sitting down in a small college in a rural town.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing to do, man. And I had some like inspirations from my mama, like, wow, a long time ago. Just like, she like, man, y'all wearing True Religion this, Polo this. You need to, you know what I'm saying, invest in yourself and make your own thing.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, me being who I was, me just being a person in high school that kind of followed the crowd. Not follow the crowd, but you want to be involved with everybody.
Yeah.
So everybody wearing Trues. Like, man, I ain't finna be in my own brand right now. I'm trying to be in the Trues.
Nah, bro.
The girls see the Trues, girls see the J. That's what I'm wearing. Nah.
Yeah.
So when I got to college, bro, I just kind of locked in. I was always a creative person, always a person kind of, you know what I'm saying, doing my own thing. So then that's when the brand came from that, and I knew what I was standing on. Like the slight influence I had, because I was still a young bull out of St. Louis. I'm like, man, I can make this happen, make something happen out of it.
I feel that. So for Will, how was it like growing up in St. Louis?
Man, growing up in St. Louis, I call it a jungle, man, but it's like if you from St. Louis, you prepared for the world. I done been a lot of different places, and St. Louis equipped me for everything. So I can be over here and handle my business. I can be over here and talk with these people, this specific lingo or whatever. But me being a kid from all over, man, I done been in the city, I've been in the county, I done been across the water, everywhere. So I was able to adapt. But St. Louis, it's nothing like it, man. I love the city, love everything about it. So, man.
For sure. Let's get back into the Humblestart tip. Like,
Let's get it.
What were some of the challenges you had trying to start your brand?
Man, what wasn't a challenge starting the brand?
Hold on, come a little close to the mic.
Come a little closer?
Yeah, right there.
Right. Well, I said what wasn't a challenge, man? Like, literally, starting it off, I could draw a little bit. I had to work on my drawing, my illustration. So then I got into the graphic designing world and everything. So then it got to the point, like, how am I going to get this out there? Like, people know me from Lil Will, from over here, Lil Will that did this, who did that. You know what I'm saying? But what's going to make them gravitate to me? So, man, I had to lock in, and I went the route that, a lot of people doing it now. I'm doing it off the rip, you know what I'm saying? So I just invested in myself to what I had. I bought product, and I straight gave it out for free.
Man, I remember one of the first hats he done gave me. I think I was like a junior, sophomore in high school, man.
Yeah.
Humblestart rocking that all black joint.
Man, giving them out for free. So then I started off like that. I said, all right, I'm finna get these out for free. Re-up, get these out, and then I should get some buzz. And and just like clockwork, I got some buzz. But it was still it was just a switch from all I'm knowing is sports, and I mean my peoples was entrepreneurs, so I had it in me, but I just had to, you know what I'm saying, put that in the clothing, because we was doing everything to make money. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So we used to grind and we used to hustle.
No, I feel you on that.
But I just had to put it into a brand. I wanted to brand myself.
Now, I hear you talking about buzz. I feel like before that you had influence. How did you get influence over the years?
Over the years, man, just being organic, just being who I was as an authentic person, man. If I see you, I don't know you, I probably do know you because we in St. Louis. So if I don't know you, I know your cousin who know him, who know him. You know what I'm saying? So me just being around everywhere, I always knew somebody. So if you know somebody, you know the next person that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? And I was just being who I was, man. I stayed true to that. I wasn't trying to impress nobody, wasn't trying to be nobody. I just who I was, and everybody kind of gravitated towards me. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that. So you left St. Louis after high school and went to college. How was your college experience, and was it useful to you, or you feel like you could have made it without college?
Let's answer the second question. I could have made it without college for sure, just because I was a hustler. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I had to do to make it happen, I was on it. But most definitely, man, college was a hell of an experience. A lot of people been downplaying college. You don't need college, you don't. And that could be true, but that could also be false. You know what I'm saying? Because what I grew up on was the sports dream. But I mean, I only know from my city, from my era, 3 people that made it to the NBA out of all of us that was playing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people made it to college, which is still successful, but you know what I'm saying? It's just how far you gonna take it. Because I know a lot of people that if they stay on course, on track, you could become a doctor, lawyer, and that's what I wish our peoples kind of promote more. You know what I'm saying? Not just go to college because we didn't go to college. Like that's what I say. I say we like the first generation of college goers. The people that second generation, they got a foot in the door. Like, all right, since we the first generation, we went to college. We didn't really know what we was going to college for. We just needed to go because our peoples was like, we want y'all to go, period. So now we the second generation, so we say, all right, if you gonna go to college, this what you need to go for, this what you need to go for, this what you need to go for. So it's not just we leading them out there, like we gonna lead y'all there. Whatever y'all do, we just leading y'all there, that's all we can do. Now we can lead them and push them on. And then kind of to go back to your first question, man, I think it was cool. It was most definitely a culture shock though. I'm coming from St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? To be 100 in our area, bro, it's 97% black. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a rural town with no Walmart, no McDonald's, no nothing, and I'm a minority, pretty much. And I mean, I'm like a minority for real. So I'm like, bro, I ain't really know the lingo. I didn't know how to move. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I know how to be a professional here. Then I know how to do what I gotta do over here. You know what I'm saying? But it was a way that I had to adapt and kind of mold into my surroundings, and that made me more. I say ready for life. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm coming from St. Louis. We beefing over what side we from. But it's people in college who ain't from St. Louis and they from St. Louis and they just like
kicking it.
They kicking it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, dang, it don't matter if I'm from the city, if I'm from the county, I'm from this. They just say, oh, you from St. Louis? You in the St. Louis pot? Okay. We on to the next. So you know what I'm saying? And what I went to college for, I went for the medical field and nursing. So I feel like, man, that was a blessing. It was like literally something that just came to me. I was always into, you know what I'm saying, helping others and just that realm, and I kind of got pushed in that direction, and I just took off with it. So that was super beneficial in my life, and man, I feel like I done changed so many other people's lives that I really I just overlook. But when they come back, they like, dang, you did this for me. I'm so appreciative. Bro, you could really like realize what's going on. It's kind of crazy.
For sure. Before we get more in depth into like the medical field,
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying completely about the entire culture shock. Because like I said, I'm from St. Louis, and you go to Ohio, and I'm near OSU. You know, I'm a minority at that point. And so like the biggest culture shock for me was I seen this guy. He had his AirPods in. He was banging his head like hella hard. I'm like, dang, bro, who you listen to? You listen to some rock or you listen to Young Boy? Talking about some EDM. I'm like, EDM, what's that? That's electric dance music. So I ain't never heard of electric dance music until I got out there. So my question to you is like, what was your biggest culture shock going off to school and being away from St. Louis?
Man, like you said, man, just being a minority, and I ain't talking about like a minority like 2-3 people that's or 30 people that's similar to you. I'm talking about nobody even like remotely close to you. I'm like, bro, what is this? You know what I'm saying? We going to the, like you say, we at parties is techno and this, that, you know what I'm saying? Respectfully, but I don't know, that ain't me, goddamn, you know? So it was just like, man, I gotta adapt to this. And it's not like something I was forcing, but I'm like, bro, this life is so much. Like, it felt like I had a blindfold on. Like, I was thinking this much, bro, because that's where I was like coming from. It's the same, not the same thing, but you gotta get what I'm saying. Like, this what you do, this what you don't do, is this how I roll. But bro, outside of that, bro, it's so much more. So much more. It's crazy.
For sure. So how important is representation in the medical field? Like, did you have like a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Like mentors going into your field?
Man, no. I mean, I seen people in my family, like my mother was in the medical field here and there, but she was an entrepreneur, my auntie. But like representation, like hand in hand, no, I was the first African-American boy to graduate the nursing school in my school ever.
Oh, congrats, man. That's major.
Man, for real, like ever. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like something that was on my shoulders. I'm like, bro, I gotta do this. Like, I gotta be the first one to do this because I want people that see me, that got respect for me where I'm from, and just all around to be like, dang, bro, he cool. I look up to him. He made it this way. I ain't gotta really do this, or you know what I'm saying, get into stuff that that's really not them. That's
No, I
really
definitely
like, you
feel
know what I'm
you.
saying? So, but that's also my goal in the future. Like, I want to be a person that bridge that gap, because even though I'm still in the medical field, I'm still in there, it's still no representation. It's still no people like us remotely close to us. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll pull up listening to Lil Baby. You know what I'm saying?
What they say? What's that one TikTok where the people you going to be a doctor or something, and you want to listen to some trap music?
Man, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I want to be somebody that's going to bridge that gap. Like, dang, I can do this and still live the life I want to do. Because right now, I feel like in the culture, it's a negative connotation when it comes to working.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? And also, I feel like COVID was a reason that inflated that. Like, everybody like, oh, I can get this money this quick. I don't gotta work, bro. No time ever in history, people were sitting at home getting 50,000 dropped on them.
Yeah.
What they say, the unemployment is the highest it's ever been in history.
Man, in history, nobody ever was getting 50,000 just dropped on their lap. Like, so that's why people was willing to risk their life over that 50,000.
Yeah.
And what they say, we going into a recession, and there's more people every day quitting their jobs. Like,
Every single day.
where are people getting this money from, man?
And the thing is, but you could tell it's kind of running out, man. Even on the media, bro. During COVID, I was looking around like, dang, what course I missed? You know what I'm saying? But I was grinding, and I got blessed to the utmost during COVID, just being in the medical field during COVID. You know what I'm saying? And the route that I took. So that was a blessing. But like, without the knowledge, without the mindset, you still end up in the same place. That's why them same people that ran up a 50 or 20 or whatever, back where they started, man. Man.
What they blow it on, Will?
Duce, Casamigo, and
Miami.
Man, I ain't see that many.
I heard Earl was out there on the unemployment route.
I saw him.
Nah, I wish though. I wish, man. We would have been like in the penthouse doing this episode. That's the case. You feel me? But so
everything.
Man, you hear me? So being a black man in the medical field, man, going through school,
Man.
all these distractions, like, bro, what are some of the obstacles you had to overcome to really graduate and get out the mud and get in your head in the books and just really lock in?
Man, bro, it's crazy. Anybody can vouch for me right here in the God, man. It was so tough, bro, because as I start growing in myself and in my brand, my school showed me so much love, bro. I mean, so much as in, I got 75 shirts sold out in 2 days in the school. You know what I'm saying? I don't even got to post them online, nothing. So
These from these from white folks?
everybody, bro.
Everybody.
It was spreading like wildfire. I get one person one. Hey, bro, where you get that? And then it's 3 more people coming. I'm like, bro, like, so every time I re-up, I'm getting them gone in 1 day, bro. Yeah. Like for real, I'm throwing. But you know, I got this St. Louis hustle mentality. You come back, you bring me somebody, you getting something free. You bring, you know what I'm saying? You buy 2 shirts, third one on me. You know what I'm saying?
You was throwing plays.
Man, people that had that mentality, I'm for the loose, so I'm getting it off by any means. So you know what I'm saying? But man, I was, you know what I'm saying, I'm pretty popular in my school. I'm with all the bros from my basketball team. I was, it got to a point where it was like, do I want to do this or do I want to stay in basketball? So I was kind of balancing it. But, bro, my bros hitting me up every day doing this, and this. When I say I was in the library every single day, bro. Every single day. Anybody can straight vouch, like no gimmicks. I was straight locked in. I'm talking to my brothers, they in Como going up. I'm like, hey, bro, I'll see y'all at 10 p.m. Saturday night, bro, because that's the only time I got, and I'm going to be out 2 hours, and I'm going back to the crib. Straight like that.
Man, talk about discipline, because I be saying the same thing. I'm like, 2 hours, it be 3 o'clock in the morning. So,
So you was really sacrificing out there, because I know when y'all was in Como, y'all was running that sucker.
Man, we was running Como. Like, so that was the bad part. But, like, on my mama, bro, every day I went to school. I went to classes. After that, I went to the library. I went to dinner. Straight back to the library. I'm closing the library every day, Monday through Friday. And then on Friday, I'm like, all right, I'm going to give myself from 11 to whenever I crash out. So, and then guess what? I can't get too teed up because Saturday morning, I got to wake up and study study before breakfast, and then study all the day Saturday into the night. And then I got to do the same thing. And then I can't go too crazy. Cause Sunday I gotta get up and
how many all-nighters and sleepless nights did you have?
I ain't gonna cap. I slept. I slept, bro. I ain't gonna cap.
Get his sleep, man.
I got my sleep, but I was most definitely stressed, like because I'm going to bed at 2. Yeah. But I'm gonna give me a little 4 hours, 5 hours in, but I'm gotta get right back up and get to it. So it was like, what do you wanna sacrifice? Do you wanna sacrifice right now and then go up later, or do you wanna turn up now and then sacrifice on your journey? So I'm like, man, let me sacrifice now. So, bro, every day, every week, I was straight locked in, and then, but we still turned up. I found the way to turn up, bro. Because I felt like, man, if I don't, I'm gonna go crazy and hurt.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? But it was sometimes I was straight locked in there going crazy on me.
Yeah.
I call my peoples back home. I'm like, hey. And then funny story, bro. My daddy, bro, I love him to death, but he crazy, man. Hey son, you gotta focus on what you doing, man, because that college, man, you can't be staying there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta get in and get out and make something happen. So I'm like, all right, man. So I straight had to lock in. Yeah. And it was super hard because, man, when I say we had Como, Columbia on lock, bro.
I believe. All right, so man, look, you got this busy schedule, bro.
Straight up.
But you posting TikToks after TikToks after TikToks, and you just went crazy on TikTok. Why did you fit the TikToks into your busy schedule, bro?
Bro, everything. I was fitting it in like I was, like I was a CEO of a major company, bro. I'm doing my nursing, bro, and that's taking up all my time. I'm fulfilling orders. I'm designing, I'm doing all the other media content, the TikToks, everything. But it's just like, bro, whenever I could get in it, I'm straight in it. It was almost like no gimmicks, no time no time for playtime, except them little 2 hours.
So Will,
No time for playtime.
I know we jumped on to the TikToks. How did you stay disciplined and like really sacrifice? Like what got that in your soul, and who put that in you to be so focused? Because you know a lot of people, especially from St. Louis, a lot of us, I feel like when we get out of our environment, we fall off. You feel me? Like it happens to a lot of us. Like only a low percentage of us really win. So how did you, you know what I mean, be able to discipline yourself and get to the next level?
Just being disciplined, man. I say my parents, bro. They were, you know what I'm saying, they guided me. And a lot of influential people just in my life. But that was just, I ain't gonna fake it, it was in me. Like a lot of people can vouch, even whatever I did, bro, I'm gonna do it to the furthest extent, even with the hoops. You, Coach Head, everybody can straight vouch that like I was in it, like in it to win it. I was just dedicated trying to do everything, so I always had that in me. So I just wanted to make sure whatever I did, so when it comes to the media, I'm not even trying to toot my own horn, but I be trying to think on the next level. Like, bro, whenever everybody's saying this cap, this a little kids, whatever, I might see what's up with it. And if it's something that I feel like I can benefit from it, or people around me can benefit from it, let's try it out.
Because you overly benefited from the tip.
Man, for real. And I didn't even expect it. I was just like, man, I always had the creative nature. Let me try some. So you know what I'm saying? I putting the videos on Instagram. I'm getting mad love on Instagram. I ain't even I expected it because, you know, a lot of people they fool with me. But I'm just like, I put it out. So I'm putting it out on all these different platforms. I pop up, I'm like, dang, this mother went viral. I remember my first 10,000 views. I thought I was the man. But then it just kept going. So I'm like, hey, let me tap into this. Let me see what it's talking about. And then it's just like anything, which I feel like a lot of people don't stay in stuff long enough to figure that out, bro. It's an algorithm. It's a method. It's a certain way you got to do something. And you can't learn that without the experience that's involved with it. So if you don't ever do it or you don't do it long enough to mess up, you're going to know I ain't going to never do that again. So how are you going to get to that point to break the threshold? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely let them know.
Yeah, so that's what I was doing. I just stayed on it. I'm just like, man, I'm just gonna let the creative stuff come out because everything I did, I pretty much directed, wrote, everything. Like, I mean, I really had skits wrote out. Like, I'm finna say this and do this and do this, like straight movie directing. You know what I'm saying? But that's just how I operated, even with my clothing line, whatever. I'm like, bro, I just got this order in today. I'm gonna feel crazy if in 2 days it ain't shipped out.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And sometimes you just can't do that. You know what I'm saying? But that's just how I always been. So the media kind of just fell in place because I was just being natural, being myself. People always said I was funny. People always said I was a jokester or whatever. But a lot of people that don't know me don't know. Shoot, man, who is you? You gotta prove yourself.
I feel you.
Sure. Yeah. So all these dubs you taking, because I ain't gonna lie, it is a lot of dubs you taking, man. So what would be like your biggest lesson that you learned to you know what I'm saying, to increase your dubs, your wins?
And my wins, man, lessons I done learned. Probably, like, you know what I'm saying, I talk a lot about scams and stuff, but that's because I've been scammed. You know what I'm saying?
Chill out, Will. Ain't nobody scamming you. Why they do you like that, man? Why they do you like that?
On me, I'm asking them the same thing. But you know what I'm saying? It's dog eat dog world. You gotta learn how to survive. Survival of the fittest. You know what I'm saying? I done been.
Hey, whoever scam Will, yo, we coming for y'all.
Hey, man. Y'all owe me cause y'all got good. You know what I'm saying? But that's just something. But some losses I done took, man. I didn't say I done missed opportunities just because I was too busy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really understand the delegation process. What's some other? I feel like I be trying to, you know, do good, and when good, I feel like you do good gonna follow you. I don't be trying to be in no bull crap. So I ain't took like no major losses, like God dang. Yeah. But No, I ain't gonna fake it. I was down bad when they took my TikTok from me.
Oh, yeah,
What
got
you
your
do?
TikTok too?
They took my TikTok from me for like a week, man. I was being a jokester, man.
What you say on there, Will?
Man, I was on live, right? So we was prank calling people on live. This is the first time I ever even touched the TikTok live. It was brand new to the platform.
I know it was busting.
It was busting, man. When I say it was like we was joking. I ain't had no views for hellers. I'm on there. I'm on FaceTime pretty much. I'm on FaceTime by myself, bro. And then it just started going. So I'm like, hey, drop somebody's number in here and we gonna call them. We gonna prank call them. Bro, I look up, bro, there's 10,000 viewers on her. I'm like, oh, what the hell? I'm like, I'm finna go up. You know what I'm saying? But then they took my account. They took me off live, said you can't come on live for me. I can't go on live for a week, and I'm arrogant. I'm stupid. I go right on my TikTok. Everybody, they took me down, but soon as they take me off, I'm coming right back live. They said, okay. They took the whole account, but I was hurt. I'm like, God dang. So I just learned from that, like, bro, as quick as you gain, as quick as it can be taken from you, especially when you using somebody else's platform. So you know what I'm saying? When you on somebody else's platform, you gotta follow their rules, whatever they say. So you know what I'm saying? So I was more thoughtful about that. And so when I was bad. I was down. I took it for like 2 weeks. So then when I finally got it back, I'm like, all right, I need to move in a different manner because I got influence on her. And if they could just take it away from me, like they took Boosie page. Who am I to Boosie?
Come on now. You know Boosie was acting fool on live.
Hey, man, he was influential though.
Man.
He was on them lives.
So next show.
Earl looking.
I was on the him and Toy Lanez.
Earl's inspired.
Hey, him and Toy Lanez had it on lock. I'm
Man,
like,
they did. Quarantine radio.
Hey, why they do Toy Lane? Like, why they try to cancel him? Cause he that dude, man.
he made it happen, bro. But just like them, these some people on the biggest platform, they took him away.
Yeah,
So I'm like, bro, I gotta tread lightly, bro.
So everybody making content. So how do you know what type of content to make for that person that's wondering, trying to get into the content creation game, or like just want to make TikToks? Like, what type of content should you make to, I guess you can say, go viral?
I ain't gonna fake it. You gotta go in and not trying to go viral. Like, for real. Like, the ones I said, bro, I'm about to go viral on this one. I got 1,000 views. But the ones I'm like, in my draft, so I'm like, man, I just hopped up, no light, no nothing. Let's do it. Viral. You know what I'm saying? Just natural. So I say just, bro, if you find a lane that you enjoy talking about, or if it's just being yourself or whatever, man, go that route. And don't even get the big head, or don't even worry about the gratification from whatever you getting. Just do it, man. Just put it out there, and then however it go. Like, literally, my first, I done went viral a lot of time, but my first viral, I'm talking about 1 million views, was something I was in the car. I'm waiting for my girl to come out I think it was Starbucks. I'm waiting for her to come out of Starbucks. I'm on there doing a TikTok. And I closed the app. I opened the app, like 4-5 hours later, I got 3,000 comments, 100,000, 150,000 likes. I'm like, bro, this mug got some power. And then I'm like, okay, let me get this.
You got some influence.
It's got some influence. Like, for real, some stuff people really want to see. So when I looked at that, I'm like, okay, I'm about to redo this. I'm about to do this again, whatever. And it didn't work like that. So you know what I'm saying? So when I just looked into it, just being organic, bro, just like, man, whatever I do it, I'm gonna post it. I feel like this can help somebody. If I help one person, one comment, one person say, dang, bro, appreciate it. It's cool, you know what I'm saying? So when you just be you and do whatever you gonna do, bro, no matter what, bro, what I would say is, and don't let nobody box you in, man. Hear me out. I'm going to say it again, man. Don't let nobody box you in. Just because they feel like it ain't cool now, that don't got nothing to do with you. Because soon as they feel like it's cool and you didn't do it, you going to feel like a fool. You know what I'm saying? So if you just stay in your lane, be true to yourself, bro, sign a contract with yourself, bro, and don't break it, you straight.
Yeah.
Because everything I done seen in the culture, which I feel like we need to, man, rip the culture and reframe this mug. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
People, whatever they started off, they said they didn't like, that was, you know what I'm saying, not the thing, is the thing now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, dang, if you missed your break because you too busy worried about what the next person say, you
Too busy trying to be cool.
too busy trying to be
Hey,
cool.
why we keep talking about that so much this year? That too cool stuff is crazy.
Cause it's one of the coolest cities, man. You feel me?
We finna
Everybody trying to
stop
be
that,
cool.
yo. That trend, that trend gotta stop, yo. Too cool, like for real.
Too cool, man. That's not you, man.
For sure.
You
So,
know what I'm saying?
you talked about having influence on social media. Like, it's a lot of people out here with 1 million followers,
Yeah.
but ain't got $1 million. So you ain't got $1 million. So how do you translate that influence and monetize it? Like, how you transform influence to currency?
To currency. So it's you gotta have the mindset and the vision of what you're trying to do. And people automatically think viral means paid.
Mm-hmm.
And it don't really convert into that. You gotta build your brand, build relationships, and then people more likely to shop with you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not shopping with you because you gave me a motivational speech and I liked it. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's not why I'm supporting the brand. I'm supporting the brand because you putting out good product. You putting out what I want to see. I'm like, even if I don't personally know y'all, I mess with Earl, I mess with E.
No, for real.
Man, let me support them just off the rip. I don't even care if I ever, you know what I'm saying, see them or ever do anything. Let me just support because I like what they doing.
Yeah.
So that's what it starts off as, is building a relationship. Somebody will want to shop with you when they feel like they can touch you, that they know you, they know who you are. And then, like I said, it's the plan. Like, you know what I'm saying? What's your niche? What you into? Just because you taught me about this don't mean I'm finna buy from you. You know what I'm saying? But if you taught me this and I want to know more information, I'm gonna buy a course. That makes sense.
Right.
But just because you taught me this, I'm not finna buy no joggers. I'm not finna buy nothing, no hat. You
It
know
gotta
what I'm
make
saying?
sense.
It gotta make sense. You know what I'm saying? But then you can take what you started them from, you sell them the course, then they like, bro, I really love this dude. I really love what he got going on. Then you drop some gear to come with that. They like, I love him so much, let me just buy that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I tell a lot of people. It might sound crazy, bro, do not monetize early. You can always monetize. You can always monetize where you want your people. But that's just like me what's good, Earl? Give me $5.
I don't really.
Exactly. But if I was like, me and Earl had a relationship, I feel like I could touch him, everything then, like we can pause. But everything, like we cool.
Yeah.
And then I come to you like, whatever, you'll be more likely like,
Yeah,
here.
for sure. Yeah, when you need it.
Yeah, exactly. So when you monetize early, it's like, dang, this what you was getting us for? Because you just wanted to try to make something off of us? Monetary gain? No. I mean, it's not like you tricking them, but it's like when you build a relationship, people want to spend with you, bro.
Yeah.
People. That's why coaches and mentors get all of this stuff when people make it, because I want to bless you for blessing me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even if you just bless me with the knowledge. Shoot, the knowledge is a virtue. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to get out here. So I would say just go down the lane and also have a plan, because if you got a plan on what you're trying to do and then you keep pouring into that plan, of course something gonna grow. You keep watering a plant. So like, just say you doing videos. All right, you doing comedy. Okay, what value are you bringing this company? Oh, okay, so you doing comedy, so you just don't get the attention. So that's something that you bring into this company. Maybe you can start adding products in the background, or just saying little stuff about little things like this. Like I had did it unintentionally without even knowing. And then I had saw it, and then I'm like, dang, bro, this makes sense. Like I just had in my skits, I had people music in there. So then, and I'm just showing love to the city because it was all people from my city.
Yeah.
And now people from outside like, hey, we want our artist song in your video. You know what I'm saying? But if I was just doing it a different way, those people wouldn't have reached out to me looking to to get ads, get advertisement. So shoot, that's how I converted it to monetary value.
Yeah.
Now,
I was gonna say it's funny that you say that. I mean, because we all got talents and things of that nature, but like I guess we need to know when to like how can we use our talents and put them in the system. Like you can dress, you can be the flyest dude in the room, but it's like all you doing is getting fresh, and everybody liking your picture. Like, how could you help us? Oh, you can help us by wearing our brand. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you can make everybody think our brand is fresh. Like you saying, like if you a comedian and you funny, like we need like advertising, like come up with a funny skit, you know what I'm saying?
That go along with what we got going on.
You know what I'm saying? So it's all about finding your talents and figure out how can your talents be used in the system. So that's all I wanted to comment on. I'm glad you brought that to the light.
Man, for real.
Now, what I wanted to say was, like, when I look at you as like future CEO, big corporation business owner.
I appreciate
like, you already doing your thing now, but I just know, you know what I mean, 5 years down the line it's going to be even bigger and better.
Yes, sir.
How did you get this business savvy mindset at such a young age? Because I feel like a lot of young men aren't intelligent and don't have the mindset that you have.
I kind of follow by example. Like I said, my parents, my mother was an entrepreneur, my daddy was an entrepreneur, and just some hustlers. You know what I'm saying? By any means, they trying to get it together. But where we from, the cards that we was dealt, just even from my city alone, a lot of that stuff didn't or wasn't targeted in the right manner. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, but you just get that and you see that, you like, hey, I wanna work for myself. I wanna create. I wanna do this, because they encourage stuff like, man, like I said, my mom said, get your own stuff, make your own stuff work. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't follow the trend, make the trend. Mm-hmm. So that was already implanted in my head, even though I wasn't following along with it. Mm-hmm. But like when you get taught something, that stuff come back to fruition. So it was implanted in me, and it's just my personality, bro. Like, I'm gonna go get it by any means, man. Mm-hmm. We could go back to 20 whatever we was in high school. we was camping out for the Jays. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We bringing 2-3 girls with us. Hey, we gonna throw y'all some little money. Y'all come with us. Y'all gonna get these tickets, and then y'all don't even gotta worry about it. Just come with us with the tickets. We gonna get the Jays and we gonna flip them. Mm-hmm. So it was like by any means. So
I don't know about that. Camping outside cold night trying to get them Jays.
Come on, man, cool.
And everybody was wearing them that same week.
The same week. We talking about Space Jams, 11s, Cool Grade, whatever. All of them.
That week, the whole school wearing Concords, from the principals to the janitors. Everybody was getting fresh that week.
Everybody, man. So I just had the hustle in me, and now I'm starting to translate it into business. Like, all right, Brandon. All right, I did this the wrong way, because like when I started it off, a lot of the legitimacy wasn't there. I didn't have that knowledge. That was stuff that I had to gain myself, and I gained along the way with some help. Like I said, my goal was to be legitimate as possible. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to do it the correct way. Of course, if you don't know, you don't know. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But I want to be able to go to the bank and be like, hey, this is what I got. Would you like to invest in me? All right, let me get that 50,000. I can turn this 50,000 into 250, and 250 all the way up. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I had that mindset. So, man, I just was locking in, getting to it, literally just getting to it. But from seeing that guidance and just going about it, and shoot, man, I just took it and ran with it.
Mm. Man, I ain't gonna lie, knowledge, and all of a sudden, knowledge is out there. It's just all about who want to go get it for real. So, what was the biggest game you feel like you can get your younger self?
My younger self, man. We talking about like the specific area, because I would have told myself. I mean, I was on 2007, 2008 when YouTube first came out. Me and my cousin literally on YouTube getting 500, 600 views. You know what I'm saying? But doing all type of stuff, man. Skateboarding, just doing anything.
Yeah,
I would have been like, man, whatever you want to do, just do it. But man, telling my younger self, man, I would say, like I said, just man, be creative, because I look back, bro. A lot of the stuff that we kind of shamed back in the day, man, that stuff kind of came back, and now them people making stuff happen.
Like what? What do you feel like we shamed back in the day? That's, you know what I'm saying, going crazy
whatever,
now.
Just being musically inclined, just being creative, just being outside the box. You know what I'm saying? We talking about streaming video games is
going crazy.
Man, multi-billion-dollar industry.
Yeah.
We talking about people that wanted to go there but just got shunned for this stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I can't really blame them because, I mean, like I said, if you don't know, you don't know. And I feel like if the community can push other things than sport, bro. Like, I love sports. I love them to death, bro. But it's just so much more to life, bro.
No,
Yeah, for sure.
When you graduate and don't go to the NBA, nobody cares how many 20-point games you had.
Man.
Nobody cares how many you led the league in steals. They like, bro, what can you do? What money can you make us?
Man.
Yeah.
If you can't make us no money, what money can you make yourself? You dig what I'm saying? So I feel like we just pushed that because that's all we knew. And we kind of, we talked about, because I was always the person that was protecting the person that was getting bullied. But a lot of people bullied them people that wasn't as talkative, wasn't as cool, didn't have this, didn't have that, thought on this, in this aspect. But now them the people that's actually running stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Making stuff happen, using their creative minds and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, bro, it's somebody on YouTube cooking on a mini kitchen making $22 million a year, bro. Stop talking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Talk your
saying?
talk.
You know what I'm saying? I know somebody was like, bro, this dude is whatever he got going on, which I don't understand it, but it ain't for me to understand.
Right.
And I accept that and I keep it pushing, bro. There's somebody on a mini kitchen, bro, cooking food, making $22 million a year, bro.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? He I guess he dug in and just, man, said, well, did whatever. It's a kid opening up toys, making $100 million a year.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, I wish us as people stop looking at things face value, you know what I mean? Because, like you said, you may think somebody just selling clothes or just selling T-shirts, but it's a whole business operation behind it.
They
You know what I'm
know it,
saying?
bro.
I feel like if we knew more about like the music business early on, so just I ain't gonna say just start up just trying to just rap, but like if you learn like the business of like the music industry, then you realize like, oh, I can make money this way. I don't have to just be a rapper. I don't just have to be a producer. Maybe I can do this, and a third to make money. The same thing with podcasting. People think I'm just gonna get in front of the mic and just talk, but it's a whole business behind podcasts.
Man, let them know,
you selling
bro.
ads behind, your podcast. So I feel like we just, as people start looking at things face value and kind of dig a little bit more, I feel like, what I'm saying, we can really just run the culture and own the culture like we're supposed to, instead of just, what I'm saying, just getting played like pawns. Because all we do is just think about who's in front of us now, but you ain't thinking about what's that machine behind that person.
Man, I got to bring this up. I just got to touch on that. Nicki Minaj and Joe Budden, man. Shout out them. Shout out Nicki. Shout out Joe Budden. But she was shunning Joe Budden talking about a podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And what is it? Is it Joe Rogan? He just signed like a multi-$100 million deal with, what is it?
With Spotify?
With Spotify.
Yeah.
They not giving rappers that.
Nah.
But she talking about, oh, you just a podcaster, whatever. Man, it's money to be made, so you can't shun somebody when they want to go a different route than you. And I feel like that's what we did, and I feel like our culture got to stop that, man. Or hopefully stop it,
Mm-hmm. If you can dream it, bro, money can be made behind
Man.
it. For
money.
And it's unlimited ways out here to get your money. Like, they giving away money now. Like, you don't got to be in nobody else's lane.
For real.
They just throwing money out there. So just do what you got to do to get yours.
Yeah, and like you was saying, it's business behind going. Like, it ain't just printing something on a T-shirt, bro. It's a lot more to go behind that. And man, I feel like I was for St. Louis, man. Mark my words, bro. Correct me if I'm wrong. I was one of the first people to first young guys to actually, in my genre, to do the clothing line stuff. So I didn't have no guidance, nobody. Everybody that was I felt like was a big homie that was kind of in that space, did me greasy. You know what I'm saying? So I had to do it, and I did it from scratch, from marketing, from designing to printing out to digital marketing to advertisement to everything to shipping to whatever. I did it all until I didn't have to do it no more, but it was from nothing. So if I started with nothing, bro, you can start with nothing. anything and make it to whatever level you want to make it to, for real.
Yeah, this is Soulja Boy moment. He said he the first.
I'm the first.
If you
I ain't
can
gonna-
fact check him, hey.
I ain't gonna count, bro.
Nah.
Like I said, correct me if I'm wrong. I was the
Yes,
first
sir.
one, man. Soldier.
Cause I ain't
Shout
gonna
out
fake it.
Soulja
Back
Boy.
when he started Humblestart, it wasn't too many clothing brands and stuff out
Man,
around that time.
straight young dudes, our genre, bro.
Especially in
I
St.
can't think of
Louis.
none. I can't think of
Only
none,
people
man.
I can think of is like War Ready. Shout out them,
Shout
but
out-
I can't think of
Shout out
nobody.
War Ready. Were they from the Lou or they was from the Rack?
Nah, they was
Nah,
from the
they
loop,
from
but
here.
they
They
was
was
going
out
to
living in
college. They was,
Chicago.
yeah, I think it was a college.
Okay. Well, first one man army. You dig
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But no, shout out them boys.
Man.
So what's the future looking like for Humblestart Will, man?
Humblestart will, man. Like I said, so when it comes to Humblestart itself,
Or just you in general with everything you trying to do. What's the future for Will Anderson? Let me be more.
Will Anderson. Like I'm gonna start it off with Humblestart. So a lot of people kind of antagonizing me, bro, flooding me like, bro, what's up? Where the gear? Where this? I need this. I need this. I need that. So I kind of I'm in it, but I feel like Humblestart started off as a clothing line, but it's more a brand now. And now I'm moving more into the media aspect. I'm talking about management media, creating media, moving all within that realm. So of course, fashion is gonna be a part of that. But we doing a lot of stuff. So we doing different, like I said, socials, monetization, meetups and stuff like that. In a way, it's all in one conglomerate. So that's kind of on the branding side. It's like I'm trying to make Humblestart bigger than me. You know what I'm saying? And in all different aspects. Myself, man, I'm still on the grind. I'm doing a lot of different stuff when it comes to businesses, creating businesses, real estate, and then me as a person when it comes to being in the medical field and me working with different routes of creating businesses in the medical field and, like I said, bridging that gap. Because to be in the medical field, everybody think I gotta be a nurse or I gotta be a doctor. You know what I'm saying? And it's so much more than that. And I feel like our people just don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They just don't know. They be like, all right, a doctor is out because I'm not doing 12, 14 years. A nurse, I don't know. I don't really know nothing about that. If your auntie or your mama or your cousin ain't a nurse, you don't know what a nurse is.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? But this is a whole business, a whole infrastructure inside itself. So it's a lot of different avenues where you can make some big money in the nursing field. It's people that never went to school for that specifically, but business owners inside the medical field. So that's what I'm working on putting together. Like I said, I got my investments and stuff like that. I got my YouTube going. So I'm still doing a lot of content creation and shoot. TikTok been going up. I've been working with that. It's just, bro, I'm busy, man.
Are we gonna see any medical content?
Medical content. I'm kind of a perfectionist, man. So I'm gonna most definitely have some medical content, but I wanna make sure that I am giving the knowledge of stuff that I went through.
Gotcha.
Cause I ain't trying to be one of these gurus that's gonna cap you down and say, you do this, you can write off a G-Wagon with 6,000 pounds. Like, and you ain't telling them that your business got a revenue this much, you got to gross this much to be able to fully write this off and deduct this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be like that. So if it's not something that I know about 100% or experienced, I'm not gonna do it. And that's also what I've been doing as well. Been doing a lot of mentoring when it comes to people establishing businesses and just helping young entrepreneurs do what I want to do, what I have already done. You know what I'm saying? I'm still building, I'm still growing, so I'm still learning. Which a wise man told me, we don't care what point you at, you always got to be able to learn. I mean, you can be a leader, but a good leader knows how to follow. You know what I'm saying?
Preach.
People talk about they don't want to be a follower, but to be a leader, you got to follow somebody. You know what I'm saying? But you can lead a big pack, but you got to follow somebody. So that's what I've been doing as well. I've been doing like consultations and just talking with people, trying to get them on like basically literate. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I just wanna, man, do whatever, bro. Still spread love. Like I said, man, like I reached out to y'all boys. We just always chopped it up. I'm like, bro, stay on y'all stuff. I'm like, I like literally they taking a break. I'm like, bro, what y'all taking a break for? Y'all need to get back in it. I don't care if y'all in one in South Carolina, one in South Africa. Y'all better make it work. Cause you know what I'm saying? Y'all got passion. Y'all doing what y'all need to do and keep doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, appreciate that, bro.
Nah, for real. Appreciate everything you done. You forever grateful.
Yeah, for sure. Man, we appreciate you calling on our platform, man, dropping them jewels, man. I feel like the people need to know more about Humblestart, man.
Man, Humblestart. They got to, man. It's a big message behind it. Everybody, it don't matter where you start, man, it's where you finish. So everybody like, man, I done been through the trenches, I done been through this, but that's gonna make you, that's gonna prepare you for your next step.
Let 'em know.
So that's what I feel like y'all need to know, man.
For sure, man. Man, that was a good one. I ain't gonna lie, man. Off the rip.
Off the rip.
How can the people find you if they want to know more about you?
Man, they want to know more about me. It's Humblestart Will on not all the platforms. On Instagram, Humblestart Will, or Humblestart Inc. Man, I'm on TikTok at Humblestart Will and Scam Likely Will, man. I'm helping all my people go through the scam, man. No scams. But we on YouTube at Will and Michelle. Hit that, man. We just got a lot going on. I'm all over. If you find me, you got all my platforms right there.
For sure. Off the rip.
Off the rip.
We out.
Let's get it.